You are the owner of a beautiful property, and 1 week in, something were to happen. Well, in this video, we'll tell you all about the liability term and what you can do to make sure that it's not your problem. So you've become the homeowner of your dream home. You're super happy, everything went fine, and then a week in, something were to happen. How do you deal with that? Well, let me give you an example. We helped someone out not that long ago and they bought a new home. It turned out that one of the power sockets in their home wasn't working, and they found out a week after they moved in. That's not such a bad thing. But after they got the electrician on board, it turned out that they had to rewire part of the electric circuit, and it would cost them about 1,500 euros. Well, that is not a situation you want to be in the first week of moving into your new home. Plus, who is responsible for this? Is the owner, the previous owner, or the new owner responsible? Well, it's good to know that the seller or the previous owner of the property has an obligation to disclose anything they know about the property. And they should disclose it prior to the transfer. In this case, the seller forgot to disclose it, and he was aware because they lived in the property for 6 years before they sold it. So they should have been aware about the fact that the power socket wasn't working. Now, it's good to know that when you buy a home and you move into your new home, you have a certain period of time to actually notify the seller of any things that were not disclosed. Because the longer you wait, the more difficult it becomes to prove that this was the case when you moved in. So don't wait for 2, 3, or 4 months to disclose anything. Try and test out the property a little bit as you've moved in. I'm not expecting you to bake a cake on day one, but please make sure you keep your eyes and ears open in the first couple of weeks of moving into the property. The seller has the obligation to disclose as much as possible before the transfer. You have, in my opinion, the obligation to disclose to the seller anything that is missing or that is not working that should have been disclosed. The term I would use is a maximum of 2 months, because after that, it becomes very difficult to prove if this was the case. So keep your eyes and ears open and enjoy your new home. So now you know more about this part of the buying process. We've got a lot of other videos that might be useful to you. Just check out our playlist by clicking on the link in the upper corner and learn more about the process of buying a home. I hope you find it useful. Good luck and see you in the next video.